Studies show alcohol is the most abused drug that contributes to poor health, violent crimes, addiction and mental illness, so why is it still legal to advertise on TV, especially after tobacco was banned from ads years ago? Is it only about profits? Humanity has had alcohol since forever. And it's fairly simple to make. As much as it would improve everyone's lives to get rid of it, I don't think it's possible. Yes, Russia and Australia have the highest prevalence of alcoholism dependence overall, with 2.61% and 2.58% respectively. According to the World Health Organization, US has the lowest rate of alcohol dependence with only 1.93%. It's not as bad as it sounds. Unless it affects you, then I'm sorry. When it's bad, it's bad. https://ourworldindata.org/alcohol-consumption. In my country, France, they can't advertise it on TV since 1991, but there are still other types of adverts and alcohol consumption is going down. There are lobbies trying to soften the laws, and our president has said that he doesn't want to make the law tougher. Pretty sure it's about profits for the alcohol industries. Profit, cultural allurement, how widespread the use is, sure. All of the above. I don't sense there is as much opposition to alcohol as there is towards smoking. Cultural and historical presence, and it's easy to use in moderation. Our politicians are bought and paid for by the alcohol and tobacco companies. Look up the Master Settlement Agreement. What's scarier is just how much big tobacco controls, like our food supply. Prohibition kinda solidified alcohol's placement in America. Is it only about profits? No. Tobacco often makes more profit than alcohol. The main reason is that tobacco companies were directly advertising to children, even making mascots and stuff. Once kids get hooked on smoking, it's really hard for them to ever quit. It didn't help that they were dishonest for years about the harm their products cause, so lawmakers lost their sympathy, and they made themselves targets that were politically safe to hinder. Alcohol brands market to grown-ups, and in many countries go out of their way to keep their products out of the hands of children. Not a lot of child alcoholics out there, and it's a lot less addictive than nicotine, so a child who picks up the habit isn't doomed to keep at it. Plus, the industry hasn't run a decades-long disinformation campaigns to mask how harmful their product can be when abused. Yes, money and general social acceptance. The good news is that if that last part ever changes, alcohol can go the way of the cigarette. Cigarettes were widely accepted in the US to a degree probably shocking for most of us who weren't alive back then. Alcohol seems similar now, but if societal shift happens, totally could be phased out the same way. Big booze. Look at what happened when people tried to ban it in the 1920s-ish era. I just think it's funny that alcohol commercials make it look like an energy drink. Because humanity decided alcohol was the best bad thing for us thousands of years ago, and it's not going anywhere even though we all know it's bad for you. Fun fact. You cannot show someone drinking the alcohol in the US commercials. That somehow makes it okay. In the US, they also don't have to follow nutritional or ingredient labeling, unlike just about every other consumable on the market. It's 100% about the money. Because, they claim, whoever they are, that smoking is worse because of second-hand effects. Alcohol can have second-hand effects, abuse, drunk driving, etc., but you're not guaranteed to harm others like you are with cigarettes. Note: I smoke but I don't drink lol. Remember what happened last time alcohol was made illegal? Yeah. That's why, not just profits. Society is heavily built on alcohol. It's in our culture, it builds money, it makes young girls easy to take advantage of, and people will not stand for alcohol being illegal. They tried once before. It would take a very long time to slowly phase it out and get younger generations to not think they have to get blackout drunk as the goal every weekend. I even remember some news reporter stating a study that says people should only have 1-2 beers a week, or some low number, due to the health issues alcohol causes. She asked a passerby and he kinda freaked out, assuming the government was trying to tell him what he can drink, and went off on how he drinks 3-4 every night and no one is going to tell him how much he can drink, etc.